Being a small business owner can be great, but it comes with its challenges. It can be lonely and isolated. Hi, this is Tom Schwab with Interview Valet, and I just wanted to share my experiences working with Todd Palmer. You see, Todd Palmer first started to work with us as a client, and I got to know him largely through listening to him on podcasts. He talked about the fundamentals of business, what he had learned, and it all made so much sense. You see, I had heard a lot of things online, and a lot of it was vanity metrics. How much are you growing your business? How many people do you have? Todd really focused on what business was about. He talked about building a team, building gross profit margins. And I listened to him on podcasts and then had the opportunity to sit down with him. Now, I was rationalizing. And one of the things with rationalize is we tell ourselves rational lies. And I'll never forget sitting down with Todd and him asking straight to the point, well, how are your gross profit margins? I told him, well, we're not at that inflection point, but I know when we grow, they'll get better. He laughed at me, and it was just what I needed. Because he said that's the lie that all business owners tell themselves, that it'll get better when. He pointed out that if you're not efficient, if you don't have the controls now, it'll never get better when. It'll just keep growing and getting worse. And I know he was telling the truth because I'd had other businesses where I felt the same way. I asked Todd if I could work with him, and that engagement was the best decision I've made. We're now 2 months into it, and I can tell you, when we first started out, I felt lost. I felt disengaged. 2 months later, I've never been happier. I've never been more engaged. We set goals for our team that at 12 months out, I think these are going to be a stretch. 2 months into it now with sales and gross profit margin, I'm looking at these and going, we're going to hit these in 6 months. And one of the things I really like about Todd is that he's a no BS guy. You get stuff done if you work with him. Don't even think about it if you're not committed to your business. And he also works for the business. He was very clear that he didn't want to coach me. He was there coaching the business, that he was the advisor for that. And he really brought the team around where we did a kickoff call, got all the leadership team involved in this, and it's just been a great unifying force for us. And in only 60 days, I've seen drastic improvements in that. He's always accessible. He doesn't always give me the answers that I ask. He keeps asking the questions so that I truly understand and buy into it. If you're looking at growing your business, if you want a perspective, if you want somebody to challenge you, to take your business to the next level, I can't highly recommend Todd Palmer enough. He's someone that you can get to listen and know to on podcast interviews, read his book, and reach out to him. He's an amazing man and someone that you should definitely look at if you're considering a coach to take your business to the next level.